everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to Introvert Reads, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a book text. So without further ado, let's dive right in. So I got my tablet right here with the questions, and it is what makes me pick up a book, and it is done by Wonderfully Bookish, and I will put her link of the video down below in the description. So let's get started. Question 1 is, do you judge a book by its cover? Yes, I do. I do that with everything, whether I am shopping for a book or I'm just browsing it in the library. I do judge a book by its cover. I know I shouldn't, but I do. 2, focusing on just the cover, what attracts you to pick it up? So it has, I don't know, like it has to do with the style. Like if there's a certain font, you know, like if we're like, I don't know, going like simplistic, you know, it has to be a simplistic font, simplistic colors. There has to be a tie-in or a connection with everything. And even if it's like just like a drawing or something, it doesn't have to necessarily be like a photograph or a painting. It could just be like a drawing of something and just make it very simple and you're still gonna catch my eye. But yeah, I think, you know, yeah, I do think like the colors and stuff like that really does attract me. Okay, so number 3 is, do you read the synopsis first or prefer to go in without anything about the book? I do both. So what I will do, and this is just something that I just like randomly do. Now, because the libraries are still closed, I can't go in and do this. So what I used to do is, yes, you know, I would go to the book that attracts me. So the cover like says like, hey, pick me up. So I pick it up and I look at it. And if I'm not in the mood for it, then yes, you know, or no, you know, that's what I would do. And then, so I usually like try to check out like at least like 3 books that I look at and see if I want to read it. And then I will go down one aisle, and then for my 4th book, now I'll just like randomly like grab something like, okay, I'm not going to read it, I'm just going to grab it and go. Just as long as it's not a series, or if it is a series, I need to choose the first book. So if I ended up choosing like the 3rd book, I need to go back and grab the first one so I know what is going on. But I will do that too. I'll just be like really random. So number 4, do you have auto by authors? That is authors whose books you will always buy even without knowing anything about them. I used to do that with Nicholas Sparks because like at that time I just felt like you couldn't go wrong with Nicholas Sparks. But now, not necessarily. Like I do tend to, if there is a favorite author of mine that's coming out with a new book, I'm still going to look at them. I'm not going to go in blindly, especially if they like led a different way, you know, if it's not like my type of style anymore, you know, it's not gonna work. So, but I still look. So number 5, are you more likely to pick up a book if it includes specific elements or themes like mental health, disability rep, etc.? Yes. It wasn't recently, but I did pick up a book that is called, what is it? Get a Life, Chloe Brown. And Chloe deals with fibromyalgia, and I have fibromyalgia. And it's nice to see like a different point of view to how like her body works and stuff like that. And you know, like I've like, you know people that, you know, my body acts different than theirs and we have the same condition. It's just, yeah, sometimes I don't like reading those because I don't want to acknowledge that of myself. I don't necessarily like those. When it comes to like mental disabilities, yeah, I do. Like, I do. It's just like I have to be in the mood for it because it could be triggers, it could not be triggers. It's just something that I have to be in the mood for. LGBTQ, I can't say that right, so sorry. Yes, I'm fine with those because I've watched even like animes that's like a girl on girl and guy on guy. So I'm completely fine with those. It's just the ones that there's a personal tie to. I'm just like, do I watch or do I not? So, number 6, do you ever read a book that has generally negative reviews just to form your own opinions of it? You know, no. So like what happens is that when like I would pick up a book and I will read it and then go look online and see people like hated the book and I'm just like, I liked it. Oops. Not necessarily an oops, but I just, you know, some days, you know, that just happens, you know. But no, I don't just grab a book after researching first and it has so, you know, bad reviews that I want my opinion on it. Doesn't happen like that. Number 7, do you ever buy a book just because another booktuber or book blogger has reviewed it or talked about it a lot? Yes, yeah, I have. So like a lot of, you know, the books that are coming out like this half of the year, I know half of the year is like over, but a lot of the books that I have read has been from booktubers that have mentioned it, or just like, you know, like videos that's like, hey, stuff that's coming this year that you should watch out for. I would watch those videos, and sometimes they have read them and sometimes they haven't, so I get to read them first, or vice versa. They've read them first and I haven't. It's just sometimes goes like that. It's all good. Okay, and last one is there anyone whose book recommendations you will generally always trust? Yes, there is one, and that would be Heather from Bookables. I think she's been mainly on point with some of her stuff. There is some, like, you know, she like loved, I think she said that she loved Get a Life Chloe Brown. When I didn't really love it, I thought it was a good story, but in the end I'm just like, yeah, it's a good story. I just didn't really loved it as much as she had. But you know, when there comes to like warnings or stuff like that, if there's like a companion novel that goes with it, she likes to let us know first beforehand, so I do like to watch her stuff. So yes, I do trust Heather. And that is it. I did all the questions for this book tag. If you guys like this video, please like the video. Comment if you'd like to say anything, you know, make any recommendations, you know, just want to say hi. And if you are new and you would like to subscribe to me, please subscribe, hit the bell so you will know when my next video will show up, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!